Tennessee's redistricting, she is likely going to be the next congressperson from the great state of Tennessee. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you this afternoon. Steve Cohen, who is the current congressperson from Tennessee's 9th Congressional District, announced that he will not be seeking re-election, likely due to the fact that Tennessee redrew its congressional maps because segregating people is wrong. And that leaves the seat wide open for Charlotte Bergman, the Republican who has been running against Steve Cohen since 2010. Now, I live on the other side of this state, so I don't know much about Charlotte. So I got online, did a little sleuthing, and this lady might just be what the Tennessee 9th Congressional District needs. Starting off strong, she says that if she's elected to Congress, she won't eat KFC in the middle of a session because apparently Mr. Cohen got himself a bucket and just decided to go to town on it in the middle of, the workday. Second, she says that if she's elected to Congress, she won't do stuff like this because what on earth are you doing on top of that desk? That is literal childish behavior. So, good news, Charlotte Bergman vows to not do this. And last but not least, she's hosting a spring tea, and this looks absolutely adorable and so cute. And if I lived in Memphis, I would try to go to it. And if you're wondering, okay, so she's hilarious and adorable, what other qualifications does she have? Well, she's a native Memphian, meaning she was born in Memphis. She went to high school in Memphis. She went to Christian Brothers University. She hasn't really left Memphis. Then after that, she went and worked at FedEx in information systems management. And then she went on to work for the Republican Party during the Bush administration. In addition to her education and her work ethic, she's also extremely based, and this is what is on her campaign website saying Steve Cohen's damage to Memphis. Memphis sits at the very heart of the United States commerce. We're on the Mississippi River. The major railroads and highways run through here. The major airport hubs run through here. We have the potential to be a great city, but Steve Cohen is a joke in Congress who has nothing better to do with his time than eat KFC on the floor of Congress. We deserve better. I will be better for you. So, if you live in Memphis, maybe consider voting for Charlotte Bergman, who clearly has all of the qualifications, and she's not a screaming buffoon that will embarrass the rest of the state.
That was good. One of my friends sent that to me. I want to ask you something. Why do you think the mainstream media is interested in the Bergman for Congress campaign? They know. They know what we're facing. You see, this election is bigger than any single person's ego. This election is about the fight for our country in 2026. This election, this fight that we're in, will determine will the racists have justification for keeping a grip on their racism, their socialism, their Marxism, and all of those isms, including the rainbow flag agenda that they're trying to push upon us? Or will Republicans find their backbones again and take back the legacy which was stolen from us from the Republican Party? Democrats label us racist, KKK, Jim Crow. Guys, who do you think called an officer in Nashville during the special session a boy and an MF and acted really crazy? As the lady said, acted buffoonishly. There's nothing worse than to commit a crime and then blame that crime on the party who was the actual hero for freeing my ancestors. It's time for the Democrats to end their lies. If you pull back the mask of the racists, guess what you'll find? You'll find a Democrat. It's time for Republicans to come together to fight for our country. Democrats like Justin Pearson, the liberal media, especially the media in Memphis, want the Republican Party to elect a white guy so that they can have a punching bag. That's right. We've got some great people who are running in this race against me, but the Democrats will use them as punching bags. Don't give them that power. Your children deserve to grow up in a country where they're not judged by the color of their skin. We hadn't gotten there yet, but we're on the road to restoring that freedom. I'm the only one running who can prove that Democrats have been lying about Republicans. The media, they sell more media spots from the division and chaos at the expense of your freedom, your children's freedom, your family freedom, and your friends' freedom. Guys, I don't believe in taking a knife to a gunfight. I don't. And what we have been doing is taking a knife to a gunfight, and we've been defeated. It's time for us to pull out our biggest cannons to win this war. In a debate with Justin Pearson, who will be the Democrat nominee, he can't call me a racist. What is he going to do? He can't call me a racist. If we do not vote against racism on August the 6th, the savagery of racism is going to affect not only the Tennessee 9 district, it's going to affect Tennessee 5 and Tennessee 8 districts. And we may just have a reversal of the gains that we received in 2010 to have a supermajority in the General Assembly. Guys, we've got to stand up. We've got to do the right thing. Anything less is going to bring back the 1960 boycotts and their protests and even loss of life. And you think you've seen something with the chaos that occurred in Nashville during the special session? You ain't seen nothing yet. So I'm asking you to unite with me. Help me save America. Because this is not just about Tennessee. You're going to have people coming out in the streets calling people racism if we don't do the right thing. I mean, racist if we don't do the right thing. I'm Charlotte Bergman, candidate for the new Tennessee 9th District. You can find out more about me at bergmanforcongress.com. And keep in mind, if you're smart, you'll understand. I am the catalyst which will utterly destroy racism in the United States. God has allowed this situation to occur at this time for such a time as this. Check me out at bergmanforcongress.com. Thank you. I look forward to meeting many of you on the campaign trail. And also, as the lady suggested, join us at the District 9 Spring Tea on June the 7th in Whitehaven. There will be notifications, information coming out about that. It starts at 2:00 p.m. It's going to be held at the Whitehaven Banquet Hall. It's going to be fun, truly elegant, truly worth Tennessee 9. Thank you. Bye.